All right, everybody, welcome back to Weekly Dish on this first broadcast of 2023. We are talking with about a lot of trends and a lot of things going forward, and we are welcoming two new guests to the show. We have Stephen Brown, not Chef Stephen Brown, but Stephen Brown from Nothing But Hemp. Are you here, Stephen?
I am.
And we have Logan Fleischman as well.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, we got you guys both on. We're so excited. So we are going to talking about we started talking the show a little bit about dry January and about then sort of the rise of the THC beverage and how especially in Minnesota this is a thing that we are really looking at as an industry because it is really blooming. And you guys are working together on something. Nothing But Hemp is debuting a discreet vine, which is a THC infused sparkling rosé.
That's a lot.
Isn't that it's kind of big. What do you, I mean, like, you guys are psyched, right?
Oh my gosh, we're so psyched. I mean, it took months and months in R&D to do this, and we're so pleased with the end result and the feeling that you get off of it. It's just so cool.
So, because in Minnesota, you cannot do you can't have alcohol with your THC beverage. Like that's one of the rules that is pretty set. And there's sort of the 5 milligrams of THC per serving as the guideline or as the rule. But a lot of people have gone with seltzers. And so you guys wanted to do something a little bit different. Tell me a little bit about why you went with the rosé idea.
Yeah, so my goal with Discreet Vines was to do something completely different and destigmatize cannabis by creating a high-end wine. One thing that, I found as my other part of my business as a retailer is that, consumers like to have edibles versus smokables just because it's a lot more accepted. And I believe that, wine is bringing it to another level where you're, person at home who has been drinking alcohol for a while, who's kind of sick of, drinking alcohol and having the hangover effect, but still likes the taste of wine. I really wanted to give them an experience that they can't forget. And that's kind of the big reason why we came up with Discreet Vines.
So this in your mind, this as a sparkling rosé, this tastes like wine, but it has no alcohol, but it has the THC kick. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I'll let Logan kind of talk about this. He has the wine background. He can kind of explain how it tastes and.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So I, coming from a long history in sort of the wine world, was really excited as we were building this project, and as sort of a self-proclaimed wine geek, never had the opportunity to taste a sort of side-by-side de-alkalized version of the same wine, and really wanted to learn what would be what the differences would be or similarities would be. And what I found, which was really cool, sort of in theory, like alcohol pertains a lot to sort of aromatic compounds in wine, mm-hmm. and also carries sort of the length of finish and that lasting experience when you sort of swallow a sip of wine. And what occurred was, with this company that really is sort of on the forefront of creating a new process to de-alkalize wine that hasn't existed, is able to capture everything when it comes to aromatics and textures and flavor components, and just simply remove the alcohol. And when I got the opportunity to taste it side by side, it was, you could not tell the difference. And so it's been really fun. We've launched this product, over the last couple of weeks, and have gotten a lot of customer feedback, and they're asking, are you sure there's no alcohol in here? This sort of tastes just like a rosé wine. So that has been exciting to hear.
Is it so the process of taking the alcohol out of the wine is, and then how do you then where does the THC come in? Does that come in after that, or how does it work?
It does, yeah. So we worked with a really great company in St. Paul. This sort of like engineer, MIT graduate, created a new process of de-alkalizing wine that is not really harsh on the product. And we got a sort of premier winery out in Yakima Valley, Washington State, and came up with a nice blend of varietals specifically picked for rosé production. Brought that into St. Paul, and they ran it through their dealcoholization process, and then we infused with our Delta 9 THC, and then did a little light carbonation on it. So it's this kind of frizzante sparkling style rosé.
I love a frizzante. So, okay, so you're taking the wine. I'm just trying to make sure I get it. So you take wine from Yakima Valley, from Washington State, and then you're de-alcoholizing it, however we want to say that, and then you put the THC in, give it a little sparkle. And do you find that this is, and is this already out on the market? Have you guys already started selling it, or is this coming soon?
We had started selling it. I'd say it's 2-3 weeks, Stephen.
Yeah, it's been about 2-3 weeks. We have it in several locations. Of course, we have it at Nothing But Hemp. We have it online in our same-day delivery service. And then the Dabbler Depot, my favorite liquor store, coffee shop, has it. And they're very, well-versed in wine, so we love that they actually carry this.
Yeah. Well, Matt Kennevan and those kids over there are ready to push forward any new stuff. I mean, they're ready to find all the cool new things. I do love those guys over there too. So tell me a little bit about who is your target market for this? Like, is this women because it's a rosé sparkling wine, or are you feeling like this is going to really capture just a wide range and do you have to be 21, right? I think you do. Yeah. To buy THC in Minneapolis, right? Yeah.
Yes. You have to be 21 to purchase. Primarily the focus was women to, really take a hold of this brand. But what we've been finding too is that men are also enjoying, this product. So it's definitely wider than what we expected. And it's really kind of cool to see.
Do you guys think, so wine is a product. So here's my thing. The THC beverages thus far have not impressed me, mostly because the taste. Because I am a person who doesn't drink just to get the buzz. I drink because I want the flavors. I drink because I want to sip a whiskey old fashioned, because I want to try, a sparkling pet nat wine. That's all a part of it for me. And so what intrigued me about you guys is that's the potential, because most of the seltzers, the THC seltzers I've tried up to now, are just not tasty. They're just not that delicious. Is there a potential that this as a wine product could go better with eating and food in your mind?
100%. I think, rosé specifically in sort of wine categories has always been positioned really as kind of two things: endlessly pairable on the table, kind of goes with anything, a catch-all, and then also it has a little bit of whimsical, joyous nature to the style of wine anyway, which I think falls right into this new category of that sort of social beverage without the alcohol. And what I found, which was kind of interesting in respect to food pairing, is acidity is what's so important in wine when you're looking for food pairing on the table. And when we de-alkalized the wine, there was super subtle, but a little bit of loss of acidity on the finish. And then when it got to the packaging side where we carbonated it, that took all that sort of bright, nice, mouth-watering acidity and lifted it back up on the finish of the wine. And I think when we sort of developed this, we wanted to be an alternative beverage to the seltzer, right? We're seeing a ton of THC seltzers out there.
Yep.
But then quickly realized that, we are certainly in the wine realm, and this product can pair with food, which THC also loves food.
That's cool. Well, and do you think that you'll go from a potential rosé? Do you think you'll go into some whites and some reds as well? Will it always be a bubble, you think?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
We're definitely thinking about doing a flat as well. Our next is going to be a white, sweet, kind of like a Moscato. And so that's going to be on the horizon second quarter.
Okay. Well, that's exciting, you guys. And you can find it at local liquor stores, you're saying, at Dabbler. Have any restaurants picked you guys up?
We are at a couple wine bars in town. Troubadour Wine Bar is serving it, which is really fun.
Okay.
And then the tasting room also in uptown Minneapolis.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I was wondering about the legalities of serving that in a restaurant.
You can serve THC beverages in restaurants.
That's
like
great.
Red Wagon has it. I know that Smack Shack is serving it.
Okay.
There's other people who
I
are
did not
doing
know
it.
that,
So, yeah. All right. Well done, you guys. Congratulations. And we have to get the product. I didn't get any to taste, so I can't really speak to it myself, but I'm excited to try it. And I do think this category is growing, and you guys seem to be on the forefront of doing some innovative stuff. So, well done.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right.
Be
Good luck.
happy to
We'll
send you
take
some.
a break. We'll be right
Right.
back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Weekly Dish. Thanks for hanging out today. I want to mention that I was talking, our last segment, we were talking with the guys from Nothing But Hemp, and that, I'm sorry, I forgot to say everything at the end of it just to sum it up for you, but their Discreet Vines is the name of the sparkling rosé that's got 5 milligrams of Delta-9 THC derived from Minnesota hemp. That is non-alcoholic, but it packs your THC kick instead, and that they've de-alcoholized. But I wanted to make sure I said the name, which was Discreet Vine. You can find it at liquor stores and stuff. I don't know. On their website, it looks like it is a 6-pack of cans for about $75, which is a pretty big number. But I don't know if you think about wine, in bottles, and however it's a
Or THC products. I have no idea what the price
the
point
process is obviously the thing that is a lot, of going through all that stuff. So, but you can find them on nothingbutHemp.net. You can check them out there, or you can go to they were at the Dabbler Depot, they said. So there you go for that.